California was a ton of fun. We got to experience just a different part of the world together. I thought a lot of our kids had never been to California before, which I thought was really interesting too.
But when we went to California for the first 2 weeks after our preseason, we were all really intimidated because we were going to play some really good teams and travel. We've never done anything like that as a team before.
Getting there and being 4 days straight in a hotel room with all these people that I met 3 weeks ago, really connected all of us a lot closer than I think any other preseason would have.
We didn't win all those games, but seeing those from the start and then also getting that team bonding right off the bat kind of helped everyone come together and then be ready for those big games.
If we didn't play in California and win those games, we would not have made it to the tournament.
We really learned a lot about what we were capable of, I think. And, one of the things that has been pretty consistent in our program is opening weekend, we show up ready to go.
So when we left that trip, we were all this is our season. And you kind of felt that shift change. We've done preseason games for every single season, nothing as crazy as far as California. But on that trip, we kind of saw all of us kind of click. We have such a community that's so foundationally built on family and how we all care for each other. And that's where it all lays, because if you don't care for the girl standing next to you on the court, you have nothing.
We really just had no clue what to expect. We've never traveled that far for a game before. We knew that it was a great opportunity for us, and we knew that if we did go there and we did win, obviously there's going to be a target on our back the rest of the season.
So when we went down there and went and beat the number 3 team in the country and then took off another really good ranked team, it was okay, we have an opportunity here where we can make it really far in this season. And I think in that moment we all kind of shifted and we're okay, we're making it to the tournament, or we're gonna get pretty far this year. And it was that California trip that really changed our perspective on a bunch of stuff.
Immediately everyone was just on the same page, and I think from the beginning, we all had in our mind this is gonna be this season where we're all coming together as one, and we really just want to make sure that we get it done.
I definitely think it was worth it. I wish we could do something like that every year and see bigger competition, bigger games that we would never see in this area. So it was really awesome.
Talk to me about losing in the championship.
I'd rather not.
Feel as though that kind of defining moment on your season, they kind of motivated you guys going into the off season?
For sure. That's a moment that you never want to feel again.
I was just pissed off because you put in that much work to see it fall apart right at the end. And I don't know, I definitely think it was a mental game. There was nothing we did wrong physically. We put our hearts out on the floor. We played a fair game. I think it was just nerves at the end of the day, and it's just, we've always been the underdog to Barry. So going in there, that championship map, it was so close. It was almost tangible, winning that game, that we were so nervous. It just kind of fell apart at the end, but it was definitely devastating. We were all really upset afterwards, but I was just pissed off and ready to get out of next year. So.
It was more of our mental game, coming in and hosting that. I think everyone knew we had the talent. It was just kind of us against us.
And we just weren't prepared for them to just kick our butts like that. And there were moments that it sucked, but it also, everything happens for a reason, right? And that grew us as a team, and this year we're going to come back stronger.
Oh, the last point?
Yep.
I freaked out, honestly, because I remember I served that point, if I remember correctly, and I was I was scared, but I think watching it go out, I was really hoping it just, I don't even know.
Truthfully, this year that we controlled everything that was within our control, to the best of our ability. And I just don't think the chips fell our way in that match. Caitlin is going to go down as one of the greatest coaches to ever coach in Division III volleyball. I think that if she's not number one, I mean, she's going to be in that top 5 mix. And what she's able to do with her team year in and year out is incredible.
Starting from freshman year at just not knowing what to expect at all to like senior year, like going to the tournament is kind of this like bookend story that just like this like movie type scene that is just like anything more than I couldn't expect. And like regardless of the outcome, just the fact that we made it there was just like incredible.
I think what needs to matter the most to everybody in this program is the people that you play with. You have to show a great depth of care and respect to one another. If you're winning or losing and not doing that, it doesn't really matter, right?
Feel as though you're leading the team at.
I'm so excited to see what they do next year. Like I am really excited because each year has been this like improvement, and to see the girls come in their freshman year and just seeing what they've done each year since they've been here, even as freshmen. Like there's been freshmen that have started almost every single year, and just seeing them just like not be scared and not be shy and be leaders on the court even at 18, 19 years old is something that like we think we did at that age, but like to see them actually going through it and actually like putting all of their heart out there. No one cares if you're a senior or a freshman and being a leader. It's just all of your heart is into that game. That's what matters out there. Age doesn't really matter. Your grade doesn't matter. Your position sometimes doesn't even matter. It's more of just like the heart that you have going out there. If you give it your all, if you are vocal and resilient, everything like that, then it's like it shows out there. And so leaving these new seniors that are coming up there that I've seen since they've been there since day one, and they were like, they've changed completely for the better. Like they've gotten so much more personal and so much stronger and just such amazing athletes, but even better women. And I cannot wait to see what they do.
It's just not, there's nothing rewarding about the process of becoming successful if you're not doing it the right way. And we have a standard of the right and wrong way of doing things in our program. And we certainly don't talk about the wrong way very much because we have so many great examples of people doing things the right way. I think Holly Tate is an amazing example of somebody who cares deeply for every single one of her teammates and never jumps to conclusions. She's generally always the first person to show support to anybody who's in need of it. I think that she's a phenomenal leader for us and a great example of our culture. And then you go down the line, you see some of the younger players like Emerson Pinnell, for example, Maddie Mardock, I think are phenomenal examples of people who show up and work extremely hard every single day and fight for every opportunity that they can out there. And when you have young players who are upholding that standard, it really helps to propel the standard and expectations forward. So, we don't talk about working hard as like a bonus in our program. Working hard is an expectation, and I think you'll never come into our gym and see somebody taking reps off. Especially our middles right now, Mac and Abby, they're the only 2 middles we have in spring ball, so they're getting every single rep and they're absolutely crushing it. And you have players like Allie Knieven and Riley Snowden who are taking reps in different places and just doing so selflessly and stepping up to do whatever the team is asking of them and doing it with grace and doing it with a very, very high standard of selflessness. And to me, that's the most important and impactful evolution our culture has taken on over these last, especially 4 years. And we've looked to build and grow off of that.
Yeah, I think it's important to use like previous years as like experiences, but not try to mimic those. So like, yes, they were very good for the program, but we obviously can't look back on those and like still be upset about what happened last year or 2 years ago. So I think it's really important to like understand that the opportunity ahead of us doesn't have anything to do with what we haven't accomplished, but everything we have accomplished in the past. So I think just stepping into that leadership role is just going to be important to try to keep our minds like facing forward instead of like thinking about what happened in the past.
Yeah, so I hit the floor and I heard a pop, felt a pop in my knee.
multiple people around me said they heard it too, but I knew, immediately that it was torn. That's a feeling that you've never felt before, but the second it happens, that's exactly what it is. And the only thing I could think was, I'm not going to play for a really long time. And that's hard because I just grew so much through that spring season, and I was about to have my moment, and it's just unexplainable almost. Like, you're never going to be the same again. And it's a year recovery, a year of not playing the sport you love, a year of losing and then regaining every muscle in your leg. But a year that made me so much stronger and so much better off mentally, and taught me that you never take a moment for granted. And I think that's something super special that not every single person gets to experience, and it makes you who you are. So I wouldn't have changed it for the world.
Yeah, she's my best friend on the team since day one where she walked in. Like, she's the same position as me, and most people see the girls come in at the same position as competition, but I saw her and I'm like, we're gonna fight with each other, and I'm like, it's gonna be fun, and she's gonna be my best friend. And what happened last April was it changed her life, and we've had these conversations, and I know she's said everything and all that, but to see her go through something like that, and to see the girl that she came out of it as, it's insane. And her and I talk about it all the time, but I'm so proud of her, of how she didn't let that situation beat her, and she beat that situation. And so she came out even stronger, and I'm so excited for her to play next year and give it all out there. And I'm going to be watching her every single game and texting her every single game, but I'm just so proud of how she overcame that. And so many people can just roll over and just pity and all these things, but she didn't even show any side of that. And I know she felt it, and of course she does, but to not even put on a face, but just be so vulnerable with us in a team means that she truly cares for us, and we're always there for her in the hard and the good.
And when she finally got her opportunity to get out there, we've seen a completely different player. We've seen a completely different person out there. She is truthfully not taking a single rep for granted. She's playing uninhibited. She's playing free and loose, and she's playing like she's a kid having fun out there. And that's really what you need her to be. So I've been blown away by her resiliency. I've been blown away by her commitment to this program, to the toughness that she's shown. Everybody in Houston has always told me that she's the toughest kid that they've ever seen play. And seeing her come through this big of an injury and come out and play the way that she's been playing for us this spring, it's an incredibly rewarding thing, and I hope that she's really proud of everything that she's been able to accomplish so far.
Walking on